team matchup featuring Big Ten versus ACC. Conferences with a long shared history on the hardwood and new look lineups in football. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see, the Michigan Wolverines taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermser. Let's get this thing underway. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Using his legs, it's Haynes. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. For the visitors today. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Offense operating from the pistol. Looking for a gap. It's Price. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. They weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards on a first down.
He makes the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Here comes a handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. To throw, it's Carr. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
It's a toss to the left side. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a 1st down.
1st down and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He fires this throw and it's intercepted.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. Well, we just love to see these two uniforms on the field together. Two Midwestern behemoths. The rivalry goes way back to 1887. Of course, they don't play it regularly anymore.
And two of the most recognizable fight songs in college football. And, you know, and as legend goes, not long after learning the game and forming a team, Michigan traveled to Notre Dame to play in the first ever football game held in South Bend. Unfortunately, we just don't get a chance to see these teams play as often as we used to.
Using his legs, it's twice. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be 1st down there.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And the receivers got it. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
He hands it off from the gun. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And it just gets back to the line of scrimmage. That'll do it for the first quarter of play. So, Kirk, we reach the end of 1. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Running out of time in the pocket. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Here comes the 4th down play. Offense in the Wildcat. And the defense on alert. Direct snap. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's exactly how you want to get this game started. First drive of the game to get 6 points. That's going to get these Irish fans fired up. And you know, touchdown Jesus is enjoying his view.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the return man steps out at the 28. Offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pass is incomplete. I don't know about you. I'm just enjoying these teams colliding here today. In a perfect world with no politics, Michigan and Notre Dame would play every year, but it's just all too rare now.
Yeah, I agree with you. This is a game we need to be able to see every single year. If you're the athletic director at Michigan or Notre Dame or friends with the program, anything you can do to make this one happen, we would love to see it. There's been a lot of chatter recently, so who knows? Maybe it's in the works.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. On the move now. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Looking to throw. It's Carr. Defense is coming after him. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll hand it off. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be four-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Fourth down. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's second down here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
The pass rush gets home. Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
Third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Throws it to the right. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Offense is back on the field, looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Looking downfield. It's Carr. Grab down the middle. It's Gilbert. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looking for some space. It's Price. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back in motion now. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone.
Get set.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Shotgun. Here's an inside give. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. Nice grab. It's Moore. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. A completion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT makes it a 17-7 game. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Before halftime. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Takes the toss and heads left. Past the 30. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. To the air, it's Carr. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Quarterback operating an empty set. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Powering through.
Nice throw here by the quarterback. Goes with the touch pass, but man, let's give credit to this defense. They are flying around, and he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. He connected the first time. This attempt is from 44 yards away. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. He connected the first time. This attempt is from 44 yards away. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. They get the second half started with a running play. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Second down after that previous play. Scanning the field. It's Carr. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Here's a carry for the fullback.
One thing about the college game is everybody likes to run a version of the spread. But there's still an opportunity every once in a while for the old fullback to get in there and show you what he can do. He reminds you on that play right there.
Getting set, second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. He got away with one there. A dangerous throw.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. The QB throws his 3rd quickly and well. And it's a solid return after the interception.
Well, his defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking for a gap. It's Price. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Tailback takes the handoff again. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? To the air. It's Carr. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
And here comes the punter onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Not the way he wanted to kick it. See if he can make something happen with the return. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Receiver in motion now. On the toss play, runner moving left.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. Breaks loose at the 40. Here he goes. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
They'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score Notre Dame 20, Michigan 14.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Carr. Looking right, this one caught. Brought down to the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to find some room. It's Payne. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14.
6-9-1, Gators score. Cobra.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important 2nd down play coming up.
42, Spider. Razor.
And now the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, for a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He'll take a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They're going to run it here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's pre-scoring. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a first down. Looking to throw here. Snags the quick throw. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
First and goal, most likely 4-down territory to claim the lead. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
But anything at this point in the game, when you get down to first and goal, get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on second goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
Looks to the left, pass caught. Touchdown, Michigan. This offense cannot be stopped.
And that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Crucial PAT is good. They're in front by 1 here in the 4th. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Chris, I'm a bit surprised they went with play action here on 3rd and such a long distance to gain. The defense knows you're going to throw the football, so you're asking your quarterback to catch the snap. Now he's got to take his eyes off of the coverage by worrying about a play action, and the result is a sack.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. did not get a hold of it. Not. Oh, and it's muffed. Trouble with the left football.
Well, all the return team had to do was secure the ball, get the ball to their own offense, and with this lead, work the clock. Instead, a fumble, a big turn of events, and now their opponent is still alive.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The offense lines up now, no longer backed up against their own goal line. First down across the 20. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Payne. They bring him down, but a solid gain there in first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Delayed handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To throw, it's Carr. Makes the grab, it's Williams. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, just a really heads-up play by this receiver. Yeah, he maybe could have fought to get the first down, but I love the fact he got out of bounds. You save your timeouts, you stop the clock, the offense has a chance to regroup, and now you're in striking distance to get the right play called at the right time.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Hey, this defense doing a good job all game long and not giving up many yards after the catch. Now working with this lead, trying to preserve it. Good job of keeping their eyes up and bringing this receiver down. Gave up some yards, but nothing big to try to hold on to this lead.
Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Young. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Grab behind the line. It's Flanagan. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense getting ready for what could be their last drive. Time ticking away in the last quarter. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Throws to the tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his prime. Tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Price. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back's got it again. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt.
Let's go!
Dropping back. It's Carr. Makes a quick grab. And he stopped short. Big play by the defense to keep this a 5-point game in the fourth quarter.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Notre Dame 26, Michigan 21.
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, would have been a game-clinching interception. Couldn't hold on. Brings up second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side with the catch. It's Morgan. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock is stopped.
Just a heads-up play by this wide receiver to recognize where the first down marker is and then to get out of bounds to save time.
The Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's running out of time here. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the point after is good, so the lead now is 2 points in the 4th.
That makes the score Michigan 28.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Price. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Always looking to throw. One last pass attempt, ball is incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup.